to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Colm McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to say I'm joined by Chris van Heerden. Chris, great to have you on, mate, and I think we should get straight to it. Obviously, I just need your initial reaction to the Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. postponement.
Initial reaction, waking up to my phone being blown up by this. I was very confused because I did not take Conor. I didn't take Conor as this type of guy, and it's sad for boxing, right? So I also just want to make this clear while I'm starting this interview to be saying that I've never made an excuse losing to Conor. I'm not a bad loser. I'm not a sore loser, but hey, he just failed the drug test, and it's impossible not to question my loss to Conor and even the crystal jury loss to Conor in the fashion that we've lost. So it's impossible not to question that. I'm not making excuses, but he did fail a drug test. So I am shocked. I am surprised because I know the next question you're going to ask is, did I ever suspected him to do any of that, right? No, I didn't. Did I after the fight? No. Why not? Because you know what? If you go look at that fight in round one, I didn't really get hit in round one, like with anything to be alarming. So I didn't feel any strange power in round one. I moved a lot. I think I started tagging him a lot in round one, and I knew, you know what? I'm gonna get my rhythm, and in a couple of rounds, I'm gonna get my rhythm, and I was confident in beating Conor. Then round two happened, and he caught me with a punch, one punch, and I was buzzing, and I was out of it, and the fight was over. So there wasn't time for me to even think about his power. I mean, he took me out with the one clean, solid punch he landed. He took me out. So I never questioned that he would use something illegal. But now it is impossible for me not to go back and say, man, was he clean? Was he not clean? Did he beat me fairly? Didn't he? I mean, could you blame me? Put yourself in my shoes. Put yourself in my shoes.
What was there testing in advance of your fight?
So that's what I'm saying. Before the fight, even the build up to the fight, the 2 months up to the fight, the right before the fight, there was no testing for me. So there was no testing. We did do a urine test after the fight. We did do a urine test, but that was it. I mean, you can bypass urine test. Like there was no build up testing.
With this fight being postponed, do you think that is the right decision to postpone the fight?
I mean, is he not going to pay a penalty? Is he not going to pay for? He's guilty, right? As of now, he's guilty. He's tested positive. So if this stays the same, if the result doesn't change, surely he's got to pay a price. I would think there's got to be a penalty, some sort of penalty, some sort of ban, because if not, people are going to start laughing at the sport of boxing and be like, wow, like you can get away with this type of stuff. So the fight being postponed, hey, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with it. I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight as a fight fan. It's big enough. It's huge. It's massive. So yeah, postpone it. It's fine. But first of all, I want to know if the result doesn't change and Conor Benn is guilty, what are we going to do about it?
Well, put yourself in the position of Chris Eubank Jr. right now.
Yeah.
He came out and he said that he wanted to fight. He said that he was under the illusion. He knew everything that happened. He got the results of the test and he said he wanted to fight. Would you have felt the same in his position? Would you have still wanted to fight?
100%. 100%. We are fighters. And, going through a training camp and getting all of the hard work out of the way, and you get to fight week, and this comes out in fight week, man, I tell you, there's nothing you want more than to fight, because you've done the hard labor, put your body through so much. All you want to do now is have fun and go fight. So I put myself in the Eubank shoes and I said, would I would have wanted to do the same thing? Absolutely, because you know why? There's no lose here for Eubank. There's no lose. Eubank loses to Conor Benn. It's like, okay, well, Conor Benn was a cheat. He didn't win fairly. Eubank wins, well, it's a win for him. So there's no lose for Eubank. So I would have said exactly the same as Eubank.
Obviously, with this fight, any fight, when you cross the ring and you get into the ring, you're risking your life as a fighter. So how does that make you feel whenever you know that someone...
You know what, my friends today, my friends that saw me today was so upset. They said, we are so angry at Conor Benn. I said, why are you angry at Conor Benn? They said, because you are my friend. You are my friend. And God forbid he was on this stuff when he fought you, knowing he a cheat. You step in that ring. We as fighters step in that ring, right? How many people go to work at night? How many people get in their car, go to work at night, knowing they might never return home? They might die. Well, that's what we do as fighters. We don't think that way, but that's the truth. That's the reality. We step in a ring, and with one punch, your life could either be over or you could be a vegetable. You could go to hospital and never be the same again.
And what can actually be done?
Okay, good question, because I want to know what's going to be done right now, right? I remember when Canelo, not too long ago, Canelo got tested positive. Remember, Canelo got tested positive, and I think he got an 8-month ban. 8-month ban. I mean, what is that? What is an 8-month ban? That's an injury. So that's nothing. We need to, when saying this, we risk our lives getting in that ring already. Now to get in the ring with a cheat, what is going to be done with this? What is going to be done with this? What can we done with this? Well, he's got to pay the price. A 1-year ban doesn't work for me. Does a 3-year ban maybe work? Absolutely. A 3-year ban makes more sense. But we got to take this serious, and it's sad because Conor Benn is such a big name. I'm not wishing him anything bad, but we need to set rules and we need to set examples where if you fail a drug test, there's got to be a very harsh punishment, like a 3-year ban, like a big penalty, because otherwise fighters are just going to keep doing this. They're just going to keep trying to get away with stuff like this. Well, that's how I feel. I just want to see what's going to happen now.
Do you think that Ben Eubank gets made again? Do you think this was just a postponement for maybe a couple of weeks? Because really, at this point, we can't say that Conor Benn is actually guilty until the second sample comes back.
Okay, so but how many times do you know? How many times do you know of where a B sample came back differently? I've never heard of I honestly have never heard of a B sample. Well, let's say, there's always a chance. So until that, we cannot say. But I haven't, it's harsh. It's very difficult because I like Conor. Because I like him as a fighter and we've built some sort of friendship right now. I don't even want to think that he's a cheat. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say there's some solution to all of this, and I hope there is, because I want to see the Chris Eubank Conor Benn fight. I want to see it. I'm interested in it. It's big. I'm a fan of Conor Benn now. Yeah.
Finally, Chris, when can we see you next out in the ring?
You know what? Hopefully, the loss to Conor Benn did hurt my career. I'm 35 years old, and then the fashion I lost to Conor Benn surely hurt my career. Hopefully, this will shine a little light on my career and go, you know what? Maybe Conor was cheating or whatever, blah, 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 and this will shine a little light. I'm back in the gym. I'm finally back in the gym. Man, I'd love to come back to the UK, honestly, because I found so much love from there, so much support in the UK. I would love to have a fight. So, but it's got to make sense, right? I'm 35 years old. I've fought the big names. I got to be in a meaningful fight again. So I'm ready to fight whoever. Just give me time to train and get ready, and then I'll fight. So I'm hoping something will surface. I've gotten a few offers. I did get a few offers that doesn't make sense at all. That go to Russia and fight in Russia, and go to Germany and fight in Germany. The fights that doesn't make sense, even financially. So hopefully something will come up, and I'll get back in there.
Well, Chris, hopefully we'll see you soon, and thanks very much for doing this with me. We'll do it again very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.